we're gonna go ahead and replace the air compressor for the 2000 S500, and we sourced a used one off eBay, which is about 120 bucks. You can get a brand new one on FCP Euro for about 304, but this one has a date code of February 18 of 2014, so it's a newer updated, it should be a newer updated compressor, and it's from Wabco. Alright guys, so I've done a tutorial on this before on the S430, so you can go back and take a look at that if you are attempting this project, and I would suggest only if you have some mechanical abilities. The pump, or the air compressor itself, is located on the under the passenger front wheel well, under the passenger headlight area. So you're going to remove the fender lining to get to it, jack the car up, and basically it should be a simple plug and play. All right, you see we're going to have two connectors right there. All right, two power connectors right there. You're going to have another connection there. All right, you're going to have the air hose connection. They snipped this and left this on for us. Just go ahead and just back that out and put the one from the vehicle into that. And we have our mounting grommet here, so, and one right there, so we should be good. All right guys, so stay tuned. We're going to get it on and see if that solves our problem. All right, so tire is off. All right, and we have, it's the passenger side. I've taken the wheel well off. Just want to match up that with this, the one that's there. Note to self, you're going to be breaking some bolts. Those are all broken, especially if this has never been serviced before. We're able to salvage 2 and 3. All right, so we're going to go ahead and remove and replace and get back with you. So guys, upon removal, this one was this is the original. This was a pane that actually snapped. We actually had to snap that off to get it off. All right, because it was frozen in there, as you can see. All right, however, on the original, okay, it came attached like so for this other connector. All right, it was attached to these two right here. All right, like that, and that goes to another plug directly from the vehicle. All right, what we had to, the replacement, which is a 2014 part, came like this. All right, and there's no direct plug or connector or connection to the car like that, or in that form. So what I had to do, I had to cut this. All right, and then I had to from my little part kit right here, I had to attach these two connectors, which are going to slide snugly into these here. All right, same color coding. So we're going to go ahead, dress these ends up, and you know, just plug it in, and then it becomes a plug and play with that. All right, and we're going to find some other way or means to get this mounted, seeing that this is broken. All right guys, stay tuned. So guys, we have tidied up the connection and just finished it off with some electrical tape. All right, and we're going to go ahead and put this in. this connector that I was talking about goes to this plug right here. All right, and don't forget your air hose and the other connector. All right, so 3 points of connection here, and this mount here. This side is where we had to do a little damage, but those still remain. All right, so we're gonna have to rig this side up somehow. All right, so back at you. Quick pro tip: when you're putting this back on together, these washers here, it's kind of tricky to get back on. So what I did, I used a little bit of tape to just hold them up temporarily until I get the unit back in place. So that washer there, that's tape. That washer there, that one, oops, so that washer and this washer taped up, because this has to go in like this. That washer has to be on top. All right, so when you slide it over that screw, that washer needs to come down on top of this up here. All right, so just a quick pro tip. Hold on. Another observation, guys, the this piece here, that's a filter for the air compressor. Let's get you under here. As I was saying, guys, the filter, the air compressor, that piece right there. Okay, this hose was connected to it, and because it's the original hose, we had a break in the hose as well, so we're losing a lot of air pressure from there. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out, and back at you. And guys, went ahead, change this rubber piece here. All right, and we are back in. All our connections have been made. Just want to give a shout out to power tools, guys. Use them. This will save you a lot of heartache, you know, in these tight corners here. But power tools, as we know, is a gift from God, so we use it. And also want to give a shout out to Harbor Freight. All right, so this silicone tie here, so we're able to get the two front mounts on. The rear one here is the one that broke, and when I was doing this very same job on the S430, it broke as well. So I had to order a new mount, but in a pinch, since this has to be internet ordered, all right, for now we'll go with these silicone ties here, and I'm gonna go ahead and secure that a lot more neater and smarter. Don't worry about that, but this is what it is. Two comes in a pack. Got that from Harbor Freight. The last time I used zip ties, and you know, as a temporary fix. But whatever you have, you know, bungee cords or whatever. This thing is meant to be suspended. You know, as you can notice, the spring and the shock in here, that's supposed to, you know, prevent excessive vibration. So you know, that supposed to create some buffering there for this thing. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to go secure this properly, and we're going to test it out and see if we need to attack the front struts as well. For now, I did that epoxy fix, so we'll see if the pump is doing its job, because the other one was not kicking in, so I know that's why you know, those parts for a problem. All right, guys, hold tight. And whenever for power tools, I've covered this in a previous video. I did a quick unboxing of it, so you can go check that out. All right, this one has a long neck. This is from AC Delco. Works very well. All right, and guys, just like that, just provide some added security with some zip ties there, but that's only temporary, guys. No judgment. All right, let's go start. So guys, I decided to go ahead and just replace the struts while I'm here. All right, so just gonna loosen the air hose. We just have 3 nuts here to get off. I believe they might be 14s, right? And we have a plug right here where the electrical connection is mated to. So we're gonna have to unhook that. All right. Also remember, there are 2 Allen screws, one there and one on the other side. That's gonna be we're gonna need to release that ball joint there. All right. You might have to loosen this to get some play to get that thing out, but it's pretty straightforward, guys. So there's a lot of tutorials online about this if you want more in depth, but it's pretty straightforward. So I'm just going to go ahead, replace the struts, and you know, just to ensure that we have everything in working order under here, so we don't have to do it twice. Okay. So guys, we're just going to go ahead and change the arms today while we're doing the strut. Okay, these are the lower control arms, and as you can see, it goes from here back to up here. All right, so you have 1 bolt, you have a bolt here, and another one right here in the knuckle. All right, and especially if you messed up with the Allen screws right here and you round them out and there's no way to get this off, you can either drill it off, or you can take the opportunity to go ahead and change your lower control arms. And the pair was about $100 on Amazon. Came the next day. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, take that entire thing down, and just upgrade the lower arms while we are at it. All right, back at you. So you're gonna need 21s for those, and the ones back there. All right, you're gonna need an 18 for the one on the knuckle down there. You're gonna need the 14s for these. All right, and that. Nope, that's an 18. Yep, 18. That's it. All right, the electrical connection to the strut here is this wire. It runs all the way up, and there's paired with another wire. Well, they're just placed together, all right, and held together in with the cutter pin. So I just went in one of these and just take the cutter pin out and yank it out. All right, one sec. All right, and just like that, we got the retaining clip out. All right, so that will now enable us to reach up here, and it's best done with 2 hands. So there's a clip holding it. You're gonna have to squeeze and pull out. All right, and just like that, you just pull it out and it comes right out. All right, just string it here, Only one of these wires belong to our original strut here. All right, and all we have to do is just pry those apart, just like that. And save your retaining clip, because you're gonna need that to reassemble. So this pretty much detach electronically, so we just gotta get the bolts and we're done. All right, or halfway there. Hold on. So what I'm doing here, guys, is using the breaker bar, because some of these bolts, these are your, you know, we're on the heavy duty work at this point. You know, we're in the deep into surgery, so we got to use this breaker bar and just press down just enough to break it, and then I'm gonna transition to another wrench, okay? And that's gonna give me more room to torque that off. Yeah, so shorter wrench, okay? There we go. And it's loose, guys. Hear that? That's the sound of success right there. Back at you. Alright, guys, so for this larger bolt back here, we're gonna go on the opposite end with an open wrench. You're gonna hold that down somehow, probably with your feet, while at the same time, all right, you're gonna access this bolt back here, and we're gonna try to break it free. All right, hold on. And what I ended up doing was just using a one of these here to clamp it down, since I don't have an extra hand. All right, and just loosening it from that side. As you can see, we already have success. And she's free. All right. Now we're at the top with the 14s. For the benefit of... Oops. Went ahead and loosened it up. Oh, don't drop it like that. Do not do that. So essentially we got everything to come apart, and this is what the strut was hiding on the inside. On the outside, on the surface, it looks, you know, up to snuff, but once I released it, all this came crumbling down. All right, so there's some cleaning up to do. Gonna swap them out and keep you up to date. And here we go, guys, just like that. The entire assembly came out, not without some fight. We had to get the lifesaver here, ball joint puller. All right, along with a breaker bar to free it from that screw right there, or that joint right there. All right, so this is a carnage. Unfortunately, this was damaged on the way out. That was seized up in there pretty good, so we got another one on the way. All right, old one. So old with the out with the old, in with the new. And what I noticed, guys, is that this has two cylindrical devices there. This one has one. All right, just one connected. This one has two. All right, not sure what that update was about, but we'll find out. This is a new deal. It comes with its own brand new screws. It comes with a quick set fitting, but this, I think I'm gonna have to remove this. We'll see if we can just because the old one should just plug right in, but I know these are the new quick set type fittings where you just insert the air hose and it basically locks it in. All right, so let's go. She's out and ready. So guys, we're back, and as you can see, we have the lower arm loosely put in. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the upper control arm because upon removal, this ball joint got busted right here. All right, so we're going to replace that. You have to ensure that the new part also has that notch there that's set up for your level sensor. All right, you're gonna need to disconnect that and remove those 2 bolts and this one nut that's already loose. All right, and this is the correct part, guys. Had to wait a few days for this to come in, but these are the screws that were stripped on the other one. All right, it's an Allen type setup, and as you can see, this strut only has that one cylinder there. All right, and that's our new part. So we have 2 of them. We're going to do 2 sides also. All right, we have 2 of the arms in. All right, and this is the notch I was telling you about that needs to it's going to need to be able to hold that level sensor right there. All right, that's the notch, and these already come pre-assembled with your upper ball joint in there. All right guys, so we're gonna fight it out and get back with you. Hold on. So we have to disconnect the electrical connector here, and then we have to free this level sensor arm here because this piece is gonna release as one, and we have to remember to put that back in. All right, hold on. So a thing to note when you're releasing that arm right here, all right, these 2 that were together, this is what came out. You're gonna need to go in there with a wrench or something, very small one, to hold this side because the entire thing spins. All right, to get this nut off. And another note, when you're getting those out, all right, those 2 bolts there, you're gonna have to come to the top because the entire thing spins as well. All right, and that's a counter right here. Oops, there it is. That's one that corresponds, and the other one is somewhere over there. All right guys, so I'm not sure if this is going to give you a good view, but somewhere in there, right? So you can just eyeball it. You're gonna need to counter the turn there, okay, to get that off. Hold on. And it's just like this. So in this case, going in there with a 17, and you're gonna hold it down. If you don't have someone to help you, you're gonna have to stretch one arm up here and the other under there with preferably a power tool, all right, to get that out. So guys, once we've removed the longest bolts in history from either side, all right, in my case, sorry, I said it was a 17, in this case it was a 16, all right. Once we remove that, remove the top nut here that was holding the control arm in, and all we have to do at this point, as you can see, I have this resting on a jack here because I'm working on the ground, but you just pull that out and it comes out like that. It's still going to have that right there. We have a nut holding that in. We're going to transfer that to the new part, right there, and we should be on the way back in. All right, and don't forget to go and tighten those up while you're at it. And a quick pro tip here, guys, or common sense tip is you don't have to, you know, contort yourself to get under the vehicle with one arm and trying to, you know, hold the top if it's just you. Just simply go from the top. All right, as you can see, we have our, and of course these small hand power tools or power hand tools are priceless for these type of jobs. Okay, so you got in there on the 16 right there, and then we have the counter spin on the 16 right here. It's gonna be a little dark, but you get the idea. All right, so don't force it from the bottom, go from the top, vice versa. So we've removed the top screws and we're preparing to put this in. Because our connector is a older type connection, this actually comes with a newer type quick connect right here. All right, but we're not going to use that, so we just detach it from here. Actually, we're screwed in like that. Just attach it from there, and it should be ready to accept that right there. All right, so we got her in, guys, and now we have the mock-up here. And before you go and send it, as far as tightening everything, remember to just leave a little slack so you can have some maneuverability. I had to press this down while, you know, in order to slip that on right there. You know, 2-action motion there. But the new strut comes with this plug, and this plug has a snap-in areas here for this original, or the plug that it was attached to. Hold on. So we're gonna attach them like that. So we're one-handed. It was so much easier doing it to both hands, guys. So, hold one. All right, and just like that, we're snapped in. And as you remember, these are gonna go back into that plug up there. All right, and don't forget the cotter pin or the retaining clip. This right here. All right, that's gonna go on top of them to hold them in up there. And remember your inset screws here. All right, and we're gonna do those before we start tightening up everything, and then we'll be back with you with the results. So all buttoned up, last check, make sure everything is tight. So we've done the lower control arm with ball joint. We have done the upper control arm with upper ball joint, and we've done the strut. Okay, stand by. So guys, while we're in here, figure it'd be wise to just go ahead and change out the valve block here. All right, that's what direct the air throughout the vehicle to all the struts. Okay, and my strategy is just going to be to replace them one at a time while I'm here. 2 connectors, just got to disconnect the old ones. All right, and remove that, replace all the lines, and let's see where we go from there. All right, So this is a process, guy. As I remove one, I replace it. All right, and those brass looking fittings there, you gotta take everything out if you're not gonna go with the new connection. All right, so you just use the originals. That's what I'm doing, and let's see. All right, so as you can see, it even went a little bit lower, guys. So I think at this point, so far we have done the front struts. We've gotten a slightly used or reused compressor. We've changed a valve block. And we've also changed upper lower control arms with ball joints. I think at this point, guys, the only answer, or the best answer, is just to go ahead and convert this puppy. Let me know your thoughts. Just gonna go ahead, put some coilovers on him, and call him done. Don't have to worry about it anymore. All right, so that's where we're at. No joy, or quick fix didn't work. As you can see, the struts on there were pretty shot. So this is where we're at. DEFCON 5 out.